Welcome to Behind the Scriptures with Gregg James. I'm Gregg James. I want to welcome you to the channel, welcome you to the video. Today I want to talk about something concerning our women and the destruction of this BBL thing, okay, this Brazilian butt lift thing, which I can't understand why women are still even entertaining this, because I mean, you seeing and you hearing women dying from it, or women getting paralyzed from it, or you just hear women talking about the pain that they go through while having it and trying to get it out of their body, like the singer K. Michelle, different people like that, where they do these things and then they regret it, and then some people don't get a chance to regret it because they die. You know, trying to get something put in your body that's not connected to your body. I mean, it's not real. So all I'm trying to say, when it comes down to it, just be who you are. Like, if everybody was supposed to have a Coke-shaped body and no waist and a certain breast size and a certain like hips and this, they would be born like that. But if you're not born like that, if you want to get a better body, then go to the gym. But everybody built to their frame. You got some women out here with this artificial stuff in their body, and their legs is the size of a 12-year-old, but now they got all these hips that just pop out of nowhere. I mean, a lot of it don't even look like it's normal. But even if it do look normal, even if it looks great, it's still like, it's a heck of a chance you taking. I mean, it's like, I don't know if that's that important. Like, because what you really need to understand is that if a man don't love you for who you are or how you already are, then you shouldn't even don't deal with that person. There's somebody else that's made for you. Don't, settle for something like that. I mean, you're not even settling, because I don't even know what to call it. It's low self-esteem in a lot of ways. It's low self-esteem, because that's the only way you could do something like that. Is like, you could talk as confident as you want to talk, but if you self-conscious about, I wish I had a bigger, rear end or a bigger breast, or I wish my lips was thicker or whatever, then that's an insecurity. I mean, like, everybody is different. Like, I just don't understand what's wrong with being you. I've seen people like DC Young Fly. Absolutely nothing wrong with this girl. I mean, like, what are you talking about? There's nothing wrong with her already, but you go and you do this and then you die. Now everybody talking about, see, like, if that's me and you gonna break up if you trying to get a BBL, because I don't want you to put nothing in your body that don't go in your body, and I like you the way that you are. And if you feel like, you might like women that's thicker than me, or whatever you think, that's on you. That's not my insecurity. If I'm telling you I like you the way you are, leave yourself alone, but just leave yourself alone anyway. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, this is a vain act. You're doing something. I got a friend of mine. I begged her not to do it. Okay, she was already pretty and everything, but she wanted this body. Like, she wanted more at the bottom, and I kept saying, don't do that. Like, don't do that. And then, of course, she didn't listen. She like, I'm not gonna do it. I forgot, it's two separate procedures. Or some they take fat from here and put it there. Some people, they go in people's basements and get the shots or whatever. So she went on ahead and did it anyway. And then in her case, I didn't hear nothing about pain, or like, oh, I'm going through pain. What her problem was is that she started garnering attention that she didn't want. She thought that was gonna make her find her husband or whatever, and then she started getting the wrong attention, because she felt like, she was pretty, but she didn't have no hips and she didn't have no butt like that. So now you go and get it, and now, that's the only people that's trying to talk to you is people that's trying to get you in the bedroom. Not nobody that's trying to be your husband. Now she don't like the attention. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm saying it's a vain thing, because if you really believe in yourself and believe in who you are, there should be no reason to change your body. If you want to change your body, go to the gym. that, or eat less. Do it the right way. Like, you know what I'm saying? But everybody's not built to have all of that on their bones like that. You know, and then you got some people like K. Michelle, who she's still talking about she can't get the beads out, and the doctor's still trying to get these beads out of her that she don't know what to do. It hurts to sit down. And I got a friend and that's amazing that I'm just a one guy here from Detroit, Michigan, and I know multiple women that have went and done this. And I can honestly say that I didn't see anything wrong with none of them. It's just a trend. It's like everybody following. It's just like every picture women take now, they tooting their lips up and they got the phone up high like that. It's like everybody, they got the same pictures, same filters, same BBL, same everything. That's why I'm like, well, dang, I remember when, like I said, I was watching an older music video and I was in awe of the naturalness of, some of the women that just was really themselves. And before they started doing this, where everybody needed to have this body, you know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy. I never been a follower, so I don't know how to be like that. That's why I don't have no tattoos. I never wanted tattoos. And I had women say, hey, I don't want to talk to you unless I don't want to talk to men that don't have tattoos. I'm not your guy. Go find a tattoo that man. I mean, that's your preference, but I'm going to be who I am because that's who I am. All right, so you're going to accept me for who I am or you ain't going to accept me, period. And I think that's I think that's one of the main issues that I'm seeing with a lot of our women. They don't really see no beauty in themselves because all they watching is TV shows that's telling them that get the bag, the Birkin bag, get the money, do this, do that. You got don't even have like morals behind how you thinking a lot of times. If you don't change the way that you think about yourself, if you don't look in the mirror and love who you see in the mirror, look in the mirror and just know that you already beautiful. Stop looking at everybody else's stuff. Like, I just people destroying themselves trying to look like it's something. Like, I don't care what nobody say. I didn't like the way Lil' Kim carried herself, but she was a very beautiful young girl. And then you go and you put all this stuff in you. Look, you don't even look like a human being no more. You understand? And then the people just keep doing it. And every time I look up, and this is like every time I turn the TV on, somebody else dying from a BBL. But every time I talk to another girl, hey, how you doing, or whatever, so I just need to just get a little bit. I ain't gonna get a lot. Like, what's the difference in a little or a lot? It's just not gonna look as big. You're still taking the same risk. The moment you start playing with this stuff, you're taking a crazy risk that you don't need to take, and it's unnecessary to do it. Like, pay attention to your life. Like, what's more important, having this big behind and hips and breasts or whatever, or thicker lips or higher cheekbones? Is that risk of what can happen to get that stuff worth more than living your life? People they leaving their kids behind. Like, this ain't like these women. You gotta realize a lot of these women ain't just single women out here. These women that got children trying to fix themselves to look good for something, but now that you made this vain decision, now you're dead and your kids don't have a mother no more. And when you look at the reason why, it's an absolutely worthless reason. All because of bad decision making. All because you can't look in the mirror and see the beauty that's already within. It's all about these TV shows, Atlanta Housewives, and all this other stuff that they just pushing in your head that you gotta be. You don't gotta be none of that. You don't have to be any of that. I don't care how big you are, somebody gonna love you. I don't care how skinny you are, somebody gonna love you. Like, it's somebody for everybody, but everybody ain't made the same way. All right, I'm 5'10". I can't be 6'6". Okay, I'm not about to go get an operation to be 6'6" because women like tall men, and a lot of women say, "Oh, I like tall men." Well, then go find somebody taller than me. Maybe the girl that like tall men. Maybe I'm tall to somebody 5 feet. I don't know. But I'm not changing myself for nobody. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not changing. Like, that's just crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, Just pay attention to that, because we really falling apart, and if our little girls keep seeing this and thinking that this is what's up and thinking, I mean, we're in trouble. We're gonna be in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So just have some respect for yourself. Have some respect for what the Most High already blessed you with. That's really the moral to the story, is have some respect for what the Most High gave you. I mean, what you expect? What you expect to happen when you die? What if if you were supposed to come back all botched up and added with all this crazy stuff, and you're like, man, it's just not. It don't make sense. Okay, but have some strength within to care about yourself enough to not let nobody tear you down and make you feel less than what you are. And don't watch these shows that's gonna make you change who you are, or they can't make you do anything. You got to be gullible enough to do it, or buy into it. So stop being gullible. That's my point. This is Gregg James with Behind the Scriptures. I'll see you in the next video.